Welcome to the 2014 season of Hockomock League football with the Warriors of Foxborough High School. Today's matchup is the 84th Thanksgiving Day meeting between the Foxborough Warriors and the Mansfield Hornets, coming to you from the Alumni Field in Mansfield. Bringing you all of today's exciting football action are Frank Jaffoon and Chuck Robbins.
Race to the end zone. Wozniak's got a touchdown. Oh, blocked! He's got Neal for a touchdown.
Now, let's join Frank and Chuck down on the field for today's pregame commentary.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mansfield for today's football game between Mansfield and Foxborough High School. My friend Chuck Robbins and I, Frank Jaffoon, will be doing the game today, minus my very good friend Doug Seuss, who's down in South Carolina with his family. First of all, we want to wish everybody out there in Foxborough and anybody else who watched this game later on a very happy Thanksgiving. Chuck, it's going to be a great game today. I think this is, 80-something?
84th meeting.
84th meeting of the Foxborough Mansfield kids. And what are we looking for Mansfield today, Chuck?
Mansfield, from what little research I was able to do, I don't think they're as explosive as they are in years past. They have a 500 record, as I'm sure everybody watching this knows. I spoke with a couple of coaches in the Hockomock League to get a sense of Mansfield. Three names that they gave me was one, the quarterback, Matt Carafa. He had a tough act to follow with the graduation of Wisniewski.
Yeah, he did.
But this kid Carafa clearly can play the position. He threw for, I believe, 7 touchdowns, I think, and threw for over 1,600 yards. He's a accurate passer. He does not run much. When he was flushed out of the pocket, he only averaged about 1.5 yards per carry, and I think that's a good thing for Foxborough. He has a running back, only a sophomore. I'm going to refer to my cheat sheet here, Brian Lynch, who's run for over 600 yards. More importantly, he averages over 5.5 yards a carry. He's someone who bears watching, number 32, and Carafa's main target appears to be Matt Hogan, number 7. What's most impressive about Hogan's statistics is that his average yards per catch is 17.5.
Wow.
So that bears
good,
watching.
Yep.
From two people I spoke with far more knowledgeable about all of this than me, they said this is an eminently winnable game for Foxborough, but in order to succeed, they're probably going to have to go around the end on the ground.
Yep.
Mansfield's line is huge. In particular, 67, Andrew Horseman is a load, and then they have a kid next to him who's just Borsari, I think.
Yep.
He's incredible. He's 6'3", 295 pounds. He doesn't have a number. He's got a zip code. He's in on all their run packages. It's going to be tough sledding to go up the middle, but if Keon Neal can get around the edges, both of these coaches thought that once you get past the down lineman of Mansfield, and particularly Keon Neal with his style of running, he can make some yardage beyond the line of scrimmage. The key is to get beyond the line.
Right. Thanks, Chuck. And we've seen Foxborough at its best, and we've seen Foxborough at its worst this year. Foxborough has a 7-3 record, and as Chuck mentioned, alluded to Keon Neal, the featured running back right now. I'm not even sure if the other running back who had a high ankle sprain is going to be ready for today, Martin. But we'll see what happens there. I don't even know if he's dressed, but I'm sure he is, given the fact he's as tough as he is. So, anyway, we're going to get to the game in a couple of minutes here, but we just wanted to give you a little foreshadowing here. In the locker rooms, both coaches have said to the teams, "This is our Super Bowl." They're both out of the playoffs. Everybody knows this is the biggest game. 97% of these football players are never going to touch a football field at the end of this game. So this is the biggest game of their lives. And believe me when I tell you, it's the biggest game of their lives, no matter what they say. So we're looking forward to it. We hope you are too. I guess we're going to be doing the sound live. And we'll try to keep you updated for the folks at home what's going on. So give us a couple of minutes and we'll get this program started. Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the big game today between Mansfield and Foxborough on Turkey Day. I'm working the game, Frank Jaffoon, with Chuck Robbins, and we're seeing the players being introduced prior to the kickoff. The seniors, this is a big day for them, Chuck.
Yeah, I mean, it started with Pop Warner. You know, I used to hear that when I moved into town, there were two colors. We hated green and red. And this is one half of that equation. As you said earlier, Frank, most of these kids, probably for both sides, aren't going to be playing football beyond this day, at least, you know, from the senior crew.
Right.
And they're going to leave it all on the field. I know that's a cliche, but it's really true. This is your last chance to whack somebody.
Absolutely. It is true, and a lot of these kids didn't get much sleep last night in preparation and thinking about this event. This is an event. It's not a game. And everybody looks forward to it every year. The staff, it's huge for them, huge for the kids, obviously very, very big for the seniors, the cheerleaders, the parents, everybody, the band. So this is the culmination of all that hard work that began in the summertime, passing leagues, et cetera, in all the double sessions. So we're just ready to have some fun here, and I think these kids are too. Unfortunately, we had a little snow last night. You can see there's a little bit of it still left on the field, but hopefully by halftime most of that will be gone. Temperature's about 30, 34, 35 degrees. Not much wind right now, and the playing surface is field turf. In fact, this is the second field turf field for Mansfield. First one began in, I think, 2001, and that wore out. So these things do wear out. We have one in Foxborough now, and it doesn't get much football play, but it certainly gets a lot of lacrosse play, and we'll hopefully someday we'll be able to play some football on it.
Frank, I think it's definitely to Foxborough's advantage that the game is here in Mansfield today, given last night's weather. Again, to recite what I was told by some coaches in the Hockomock, I think Foxborough's best chance today is on the ground to get to the outside of Mansfield's line.
Right.
As good as that grass field is at the Ahern, and it's by far the best grass field in the area, that would have gotten torn up over time, and I think it would have been very hard to go east-west and then turn up there. So they're very fortunate. I don't put a whole lot of stock in the home field thing. I think when you're out in that field, you don't even hear the crowd. You're lining up across from you know, the guy that you've been studying all week, and all of us up in the stands, we're just we're white noise to them.
Yep, the Foxborough kids have been playing on this field for a long time. You mentioned right from Pop Warner in the E team when they're 7, 8 years old, all the way up. I mean, think about how much football these kids have got under their hat right now. You know, given the fact that a lot of them did start from that early age all the way up to their 17, 18 year birthday. So I mean, this is the culmination, so to speak, for the seniors. I remember my kids, your kid, playing in this game. That it was an exciting experience. You know, it's a huge letdown when it's over. It's certainly more of a huge letdown when we lose, or if they lose, you know, whatever the case is. But the funny thing, my kids who played in this game, you know, we grew up, or they grew up, I should say, having not a real fine taste in their mouth for Mansfield, and you mentioned obviously the Big Red, North Attleboro. But once this game is over, a lot of these kids become friends. It's funny, we're about 2 miles apart, so
right.
It's a great experience. It's a wonderful event. We've been here when there were 12, 14,000 people. I remember when Foxborough and Mansfield played in one of my son's senior years. That it was they were 1 and 2 in the state and just filled this place. And we got our brains beaten out that game. So.
I think you're referring to was Foxborough's first score, was it Ross Jaffoon to Tommy Cheney down the right sideline? And then 34 points later?
Yeah.
It was lights out.
That was the Brett McDermott show.
Yes.
Yeah. They played a great football game, Mansfield, that day.
That game. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I was thinking of Ross's, with the Brett McDermott show, I think is when Wardieri's helmet went airborne.
That's right.
And NASA was tracking it for about a month.
Yeah, let me tell you, folks, Mansfield, I work in Mansfield, and I've become very, very, very friendly with a lot of the kids and a lot of the parents of kids that play football here. They're wonderful people. This is a wonderful town, as is Foxborough, certainly where I'm living, and where you were, Chucky, before you moved on the Cape, like every other person who wants to go to the Cape. But anyway, we're just about ready. I think all the seniors have been graciously honored, and I think we're ready to play some football. We mentioned, Chuck, what is this, 84?
84th meeting. Not all of them were on Thanksgiving. The series started in 1925, and you may or may not know that Mansfield's record after the first 14 meetings was 13-0-1.
There you go. There you go.
So as any true Foxborough fan, you want to chart this series based on the win-loss starting from Thanksgiving in 1947. Throw out the first 14 games.
There you go.
It looks like we still got some time to kill here. Frank, what's your favorite memory as a fan of these games?
Well, it's funny. The game is almost anticlimactic sometimes. I mean,
Right.
there have been great football games, but the leading up to the game, especially if your season is going in a positive direction, is always it gets the juices flowing. I remember when my second son played here, and his senior year, and I couldn't sleep. I mean, this was huge. The beginning of the season, the anticipation, the passing leagues, all of the stuff that went, into making the football team, the weight room. A lot of people don't realize, and they take it for granted. A lot of people come back from college, they go to one football game a year, and this is the game, just so they can see their friends, and go out to dinner or have a couple of drinks with them, prior to the game, and then all of a sudden it's gone again for another year.
Right.
That's what makes it an event. You come home, see mom and dad from college, and you see the old friends. You see these kids at parties, the kids that you're playing against, and like I said, you become friends. They have a lot in common. We're from the same socioeconomic backgrounds. I mean, it's just everything is good about this. We'd like to say that the rivalry is always going to be the rivalry, and it is. We have two of the best coaches, I think, in New England, let alone Massachusetts, that are here. Mike Redding won, I think, something like 217, 218 football games. Jack Martinelli's about 248, 249. Jack is 68 years old. He's still a young man. He feels he feels like he's 25 years old. He could probably go on forever.
I'm hoping he does go on forever.
Yeah, we all are. And we talk about, is Jack leaving? Is Jack leaving? No, we hope he doesn't leave, and we want him to stay. We hope Mike has a great career. He's not only a great football coach, he's a great girls basketball coach. He's got great staff. We've had kids from Foxborough on his staff. Mike now has two kids that played in the Mansfield program are now the head coach and the offensive coordinator at Milford High School, Joe Todd and Johnny Speranza. It's all good. It's all good. So here we go. The captains are meeting. They've had their meet and greet in the center. The referees. Let me go through those with you. Stevie Carteret is the referee today. I seem to have lost my glasses. Oh, there they are on the ground.
It's tough when you turn 63, isn't it, Frank?
Yeah, 63.
What's that like?
Yeah, well, Chucky will be 63 in a couple of months or next week or whatever the heck it is. Okay, referee, Steve Carteret. Line judge, Jim Hurley. Back judge, Bill Doherty. The line judge, Mike Rayburn, North Attleboro guy, and the umpire is Bob Greeley. So we got all those in. We got a great staff right here. Stevie Carteret is one of the finest referees in the country. He's also a college referee. So we're in good hands right here.
Rayburn's not from North Attleboro. He's too tall.
He's too tall. He is from North Attleboro. Anyway, we're getting ready for the national anthem here. And then we're going to play some football. As we're looking at the flag here, the flag is dead. Just no movement at all. So that's a good sign.
Has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. Today, the Foxborough and Mansfield communities recognize the service of these veterans. At the far end zone are veterans from both Foxborough and Mansfield. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to now stand. We thank you for your service to our country. At this time, we direct your attention to the flag behind Mansfield High School. Today's national anthem will be sung by the Mansfield High School Concert Choir.
Wonderful rendition by the Mansfield faithful over there. You know, let's get ready to play some football.
Frank, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Give me a prediction. I don't need a score. Just tell me who's going to win or lose.
Honestly, I don't know. This is a toss-up. You want an opinion from me, and I'm going to tell you this could go down to the last play of the game. Both teams, Mansfield's been racked by injuries. I mean, really racked by. They lost their starting tailback, Boisvert. They lost probably the best football player in the Hockomock League, and what's the young man's name? I can't remember. Brendan Hill. I mean, I feel kind of bad for Mike Redding because at the beginning of the year he had some high expectations. Right. They're 5-5 right now. They played some tough teams. Foxborough's played 3 teams at the time. They're undefeated, and they're 3 losses. So this could come down to the. I like Foxborough because I think they got a little better personnel, especially in the backfield. But Mansfield's got a great line. I mean, this is a toss-up right here, Chucky.
Frank, for Foxborough, we've got Buzniak and Austin Ryan back for the kickoff.
That's going to be Austin Ryan with the return. And that's a very, very nice return to the 40-yard line. Austin Ryan, we've got a flag on the play.
Ryan on the return.
This could only be a block in the back. Or a face mask, perhaps. Let's check it out.
There's a flag on the play. Joe Bucaris on the stop.
Let's take a look at Austin Ryan's return.
Travis Soberg.
He found a seam.
Penalty against the Hornets.
Oh, it's against the Hornets.
Joe Bucaris was the first one on the scene for Mansfield on that. What was the call, Frank?
This is a big one. I'm not even sure. It's a big penalty. It's a 15-yard penalty. It could be roughing, could be a face mask. I'm not even sure. To be honest with you, I didn't listen. Okay, Nolan Rogers, as has always been the case here, lines up in the shotgun. Hand off to Keon Neal, and they've got him swarmed. Number 17, number 44. On the tackle for Mansfield. We'll get the names.
Josh Schaefer.
Josh Schaefer.
Okay, look at 67 and 78 from Mansfield on the line.
They're little tiny little fellas. Rogers again from the shotgun. Nice pass by Rogers to Derek Gilreath.
What they did on that, Frank, Austin Ryan went deep and sort of cleared out a path for Gilreath to come underneath.
Yep.
Very nice execution on that.
Foxborough has a wonderful receiving core in Gilreath and Austin Ryan and Bosniak. And Nolan Ryan, veteran quarterback, senior captain. Great arm, great poise. And again, we're all spread here. We got, here comes Keon Neal back into the backfield, and he's got the handoff. Gain of about maybe one, Chucky.
Finnerty was the original Hornet in on that tackle, took out Neal's legs.
Yeah, he was hurt at the beginning of the season, Finnerty, and they lost a lot in losing him. Mike Borderi has just given the offensive coordinator for Foxborough has just given Nolan Rogers the play.
Frank, I think you might see a little more open offense than normal.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because they have to contend with that front line of Mansfield.
Yep. Gilreath again from the shotgun, handed off to Jake Pond on the carry, and Pond seems to get, well, he gets about 4 or 5.
Jake Pond on that carry.
Ball moved down to the, let's take a look at Jake Pond on the carry. Ball moved down to the 29-yard line.
Your friend C.J. Daniel was in on that.
Yeah, C.J., I know C.J. well. He's a wonderful young man from Mansfield who works with my work at Grogan Marciano Sporting Goods over here in Mansfield. Great kid.
What do we get, 2nd and 5? 6?
Yeah, we got 2nd and 5 from the 30. Rogers again from the shotgun, back to pass. Lets it go all the way down. Tipped away from Austin Ryan, number 22 on the tip for Mansfield.
Connor Driscoll.
Connor Driscoll on the play. Nice play by Connor. Let's take a look at Connor Driscoll's tip on this. Plenty of time to get rid of the ball. Nice play. Nice play.
Maybe just another yard on that pass, and Ryan might have had that.
Okay, we got a 3rd and 5 from the Mansfield 30-yard line. Again, Nolan Rogers, Jake Pond to his left, and Keon Neal deep in the backfield. He gets the pitch. Around the left side, that's a 1st down and a great game by Keon. Great game by Keon Neal. Approximately 10 yards on the carry, Chucky.
Yeah, and I want to say Booth, but I'm not certain on that. Did a good job of holding off Karabitsis, number 78.
Let's take a look, see if we can see Brian Booth on the block.
No, I think I'm wrong on that. I think Booth was on the opposite side.
Yeah. Sometimes it's tough to see this with these Vegas Gold uniforms. You probably, if you've been listening to these games all year, the Vegas Gold uniforms are tough to pick up the numbers sometimes, even though the numbers are in navy blue. Jake Pond on the carry again. We got a flag thrown from the umpire in the backfield. This is going to be a hold, I think.
Jake Pond on the carry.
I think that tackle was by Horseman, who's one of their real studs on the line.
Yeah, he's a player. He's all Hockomock League. Oh, it's on Mansfield. Usually when the umpire makes a flag, or throws the flag, it's a hold. But this might have been offsides. They haven't made the call yet, have they, Chuck?
Nope. Not that I saw.
No. And see, well, anyway, it results in a 1st down for Foxborough. 1st down from the 7-yard line. Foxborough's driving right down the field from the 40-yard line where they first started this drive.
And they're using some time also, Frank, which is good.
Yep. The clock is stopped right now at 8:44 left in the 1st period. 1st and 7.
This is somewhat of reminiscent of the opening drive at Holliston.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
hope we have better results.
Yeah. Pitch again to Jake Pond, and they've got him bottled up. Oh, there goes the football, and Mansfield has recovered. Pond fumbled at about the 10. They blocked up the outside on Pond. Got the ball knocked away from him. Mansfield has
Connor
recovered.
Driscoll.
Yep, Connor Driscoll again make two nice plays on this drive. So Mansfield's got the ball at about the what is it, Chucky? 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Now that was a drive that was wasted.
I'm really interested in seeing how their quarterback performs. I mean, the numbers don't lie. It clearly is good. But I'm sure that was a big question mark for Reading going into the season.
It was a major question mark, and he has obviously proven himself very well. Foxborough's got that young man bottled up. Chuck,
DeVellis?
That's Lynch, I think, on the carry.
I think it was tackled by Brian DeVellis.
Yeah, Brian DeVellis, who's an all-league performer for Hockenheim. Had a terrific year, Brian. Let's take a look at Brian DeVellis right here. Just nice play, nice play. Okay, we got a 2nd and 8. Carafa under center. Motion by Lynch. Lynch with the pitch. And Foxborough's got him bottled up on the left side. That's Dave Henry, number 42, on the stop for Foxborough. Two nice plays, two nice defensive plays. The ends were tested on this drive so far. Both of them were successful. Here we go.
Henry's been terrific all year.
He has. He had a wonderful senior year.
Terrific article on he and his dad in yesterday's Reporter.
Yeah, I remember his dad was a terrific football player, fullback at Foxborough.
That was the year I moved into town. I remember him and that 91 team won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
3rd and 7 here.
Okay, we're up from the shotgun. Carafa's from the shotgun. Back to pass. Released. Yeah, too long for everybody. So we're going to have to punt. Mansfield's going to have to punt deep from their own territory, probably from the end zone.
We don't have a 47 listed for them.
For Mansfield?
Nope.
Yeah, sometimes this happens.
I'm sure that's not the first time that's happened, right?
No, it's happened throughout the season with every team we play, or we have a different number on our star tailback, Mr. Neal.
That was a straight fly pattern on that, Frank. Nothing fancy.
Yep.
Foxborough was in man-to-man.
Punting from the goal line. Good snap. Line drive kick. Let it go. Everybody moving away. The ball's going to be at about the 50-yard line. Goes out approximately 49, 50-yard line. So Mansfield relinquished the football. 4 and out. Foxborough has the ball in Mansfield territory from the Mansfield 49-yard line. 1st and 10. 7 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the first period. Crowd is starting to come in now. They've had their breakfast and they want to watch a football game. Okay, Nolan Rogers again from the shotgun. Pond to his left. Rogers back to pass. A little long for Gilreath. Nice play by number 33 from Mansfield. Chucky, I'm sorry, I don't have that name.
C.J. Daniel.
C.J. Daniel. C.J., I'm sorry. I should have known better. You're the number I should have known right away. Great play, C.J.
I think that was pretty much just a drag pattern over the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
For Gilreath.
That's exactly what it is. Okay, we've got Austin Ryan to the right. Neal in motion, coming behind Rogers, and he's got the handoff. And he's going to be stopped. He's not going to be stopped. Well, he is, but he ran about 30 yards to get nothing.
Can't fault the effort.
No. All right, let's take a look at this, Mike, if we can. We'll see Keon Neal coming out of the slot, moving to his right, get the handoff. I don't know if... All right, let's take a look at Keon Neal here. There, he's going to his right. We thought he was bottled up there. I thought he was bottled up there. He got away, back to his left, and he finally got back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can give a lot of credit to Connor Finnerty on that play, too. He sealed off the outside,
yep,
which caused Neal to circle back.
Great job. I know Mrs. Finnerty, very nice lady, and her son is a very good football player. And we got a penalty on this play, Chucky. Wait, it must be a holding. They're not calling out the penalties, are they?
On the mic?
On the mic, no.
2nd and 20 here.
6:47 left in the first period. We got, as Chuck said, we have a 2nd and 20. Nolan Rogers again from the shotgun. I think he's got Ronnie Martin in the game, Chuck.
You're right.
Yep. And Jake Pond with the football. Jake's going to get 10 of that back right there. Yeah, we got Ronnie Martin. Ronnie Martin had a high ankle sprain in Holliston. They had to take him off the field. You can see he's well taped.
Let's hope Keon Neal's not hurt. And that was just a different look to give Mansfield. You had both Pond and Martin in the backfield.
That would not be good.
Right, Martin is back out now, and I assume that means Keon's back in.
I don't see Neal.
I don't either.
No, we've got Austin Ryan in motion. Low snap. Rogers releases, hits Austin Ryan, and Ryan gets about 8 yards back. So I think we're going to be about 3rd and 2. Or actually, I'm sorry, 4th and 2. It was 3rd and 12 on that play. Nice look by Ryan. Nice pass by Nolan Rogers. Nice catch.
Great camera work too.
Yep.
Now, what do you do, Frank? Is this 4th down territory?
Oh, we're going to run the football here. Yeah, this is Thanksgiving. We're not punting the football, and we're not. I don't think we're going to pass the football. I think if we got a shot here, we're going to find.
I don't see 39 out there.
No, I hope he hasn't been hurt. Well, we've got Ronnie. Ronnie's to the left, setting up to the left. Jake Pond to the right. Now moving back in an I kind of formation. Rogers gives the ball to Pond. And Pond is going to be close. I think he got it though, Chuck.
It's going to be close. 33 on the stop.
Steve Cataract calls a first down.
C.J. Daniel.
C.J. Daniel on the tackle. Let's take a peek. Not much there, but enough to get the first down. So it's first down for Foxborough on Mansfield's 38-yard line.
I'll tell you, CJ doesn't need your help today, Frank. He's making a name for himself.
Well, I hope he has a great game. He's a great kid. Okay, Rogers again, 1st and 10 pitch. Neal's back in the ballgame, Chuck. And he's got himself about 9 yards on that carry with a swarm of Mansfield defenders taking him out.
Fair to say he looks healthy on that one?
He looked good, yeah. Had us worried there a little bit, Keon.
Neal on the carry.
We should note for the people who are listening at home, this game is going to be broadcast, I believe, later this afternoon at approximately 4 o'clock. That's usually the case. Of course, I wasn't smart enough to ask that question of Mike Everson, but yeah, it is. Mike is just is laughing at me right now saying, yeah, I am correct. That's the first time I'm correct today. Okay, we got Nolan Rogers, 2nd and 1. Ronnie Martin's going to get the ball. And you know something? He ran hard, but you could tell that his leg was bothering him just a little bit.
Well, I think he ran smart. You know, I think he saw that hit coming, and he sort of got down low.
Yeah, let's take a look at Ronnie again. This is one of the toughest kids you're going to find here in this Hockomock League. Guarantee you that.
And the best thing about Martin is you got him next year.
You got him next year. You're absolutely right, Chuck.
And he's what they'll build around, I'm sure, as far as an offense.
Absolutely. Just fits into a nice long line of Foxborough tailbacks, running backs.
They've had a few, haven't they?
They certainly have. 1st and 10 now for Foxborough. Is that Ronnie again? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I think it is. Yep.
Nice little cutback.
Yeah, and he picked up about 5 or 6 yards on that play, Chucky, I think.
And the beauty of having Martin in there, if they're keying on anyone, they're probably keying on Neal.
Yep. Let's take a look at Ronnie here.
I think that's given Martin some running room.
Ronnie Martin on the pitch. Picks up a good 5 or 6 yards. Nice run. Now you got to remember, this young man's had a high ankle sprain. High ankle sprains are very difficult to heal, especially within 2 weeks. This kid is just an absolute tough kid. Okay, Rogers, hands off to Neal. Off the right side, there's nowhere to go. Hopefully Neal got back to the line of scrimmage on that. Okay, the clock's moving. We got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period. Yeah, let's take a look at Neal again. Off the right side. Nice block right there.
I think we see Finnerty in that tackle again.
Yep, Ronnie Martin made a nice block. Connor Finnerty's. Yep. And Mrs. Bukaris is in the store all the time. She's a nice lady, too.
Then I better learn how to pronounce the name.
Yeah, she's very nice. They're all wonderful people, Okay, we've got 3rd and 2. Martin and Neal in the back. Martin with a first down.
Yeah.
Straight ahead, Ronnie Martin.
Jared Archer on the sock.
You know,
Well, we got noise. We got noise getting up and talking. That's not good.
yeah, you can see Martin favoring that ankle.
Yeah, he is.
I'm surprised, which tells you volumes about my knowledge of football, but how successful Foxborough has been going right at Mansfield.
Yeah, because they're big in the middle.
Right.
Chucky, grab their numbers. Can you get the 74? Is that Mr. Borsari?
That's Mr. Brasari.
Mr. Borsari. We met his mom and dad before the game. Very nice people.
The 3 rows in front of us will be sure to be very complimentary towards him today.
Absolutely. I want to get out of here without a slap in the head.
Ball is at the Hornet,
You know, everybody.
13-yard line.
Okay, let's take a look. There's Ronnie on that little crossbuck. Picks up the first down. I know I've lauded this young man all season long, Martin, but I'll tell you, he's had a terrific year, as Keon Neal. Neal, also Hockomock League All-Star, rushed for over 1,100 yards. Okay. Again, Neal does not have the football. Rogers got the football, and he's stuffed in the backfield. Loss of about 4 or 5. I'm not sure if that was going to be a pass play or what.
Frank, what I like about this opening so far is,
Okay.
while I'd like to get a score here,
Oh, he dropped the ball. Nice call, Mike.
Foxborough's holding on to the ball.
Yeah.
Mansfield can't score without it.
That's true. That's true, unless they intercept something or return a fumble. Good call, Mike. I didn't see that hit his leg.
If they can keep this pace of play up, I like their chances.
Okay, we've got a 2nd and 14. Nolan Rogers shotgun. Ronnie Martin to his left. Back to pass, and we've got the interception we were talking about, Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this could be returned.
That could go.
Oh, it is going to be returned. Oh, it's going to be returned for a touchdown. Number 27 for Mansfield.
Ben Wisniewski.
I should have shut my mouth on that, saying the only way they're going to score is if they fumble. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, the ball was tipped. Great play. Great tip.
Watch the effort by Keon Neal, though, going downfield.
Yeah, he didn't. He never gave up. He never gave up. It was returned about 90 yards, I think, wasn't it?
All right, but what do we have going on here?
A little extracurricular activities, perhaps? It's coming back. There might have been a block in the back. I don't know.
Hornets will take over 1st and 10 at the Warrior 47.
We apologize to you. We don't have any the referees giving us the calls. Okay, Mansfield's got the football at Foxborough's 47-yard line. Matt Carafa under center. I think the CJ Daniel on it. No, I think that's Daniel on the carry, I think. Number 33, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Oh, good call.
Yeah. Okay, CJ picks up about 2 yards on the play. Got a minute and 50 seconds left in the period.
Okay, well, Foxborough's dodged the bullet on that one so far.
Yep.
Remember, Mansfield has not been a big play team all year. They're probably going to grind it out on you.
That's a good point, Chuck. They've lost 2 of their big play players right before the season even started with Brendan Ryan and Boisvert, the tailback. This is Lynch on the carry.
Right.
Lynch off the right side.
He runs hard.
Yeah, he runs hard. He's a sophomore too, Chuck.
He is.
Yeah. Picked up about 2 yards on the play.
And he's not small, but he's fairly low to the ground.
Yep. Okay, we've got 3rd and about 7 yards for a Mansfield first down. Ball on the 43-yard line of Foxborough. What a turn of events. Foxborough had 2 drives that got inside the 20. Red zone, couldn't get in.
Right.
Either way.
But again, they're controlling the ball.
And this is why they play the game on Thanksgiving here, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, Carafa under center. I got a staggered eye. That's Lynch with the carry off the right side. He's broken it for about 15 or 20 on that carry through the Foxborough left side.
He was brought down by Connor Downs. And Dave Henry was also in the area.
17 yards, first and 10.
Okay, let's take a look at Lynch off the right side for Foxborough. I don't want to point this out, but all the Foxborough kids were standing up. Got to get low. Penetration. Carafa from the shotgun. Release is long. Oh, nice play by Foxborough right there.
Smith.
The number.
It was Ross Smith.
Ross Smith on the play.
He was with him step for step, Frank.
Yep. Great job by Ross Smith right there.
Carafa throws a nice ball.
He
Smooth
does
delivery.
throw a nice ball, yep. Yeah, they had some concerns about the quarterback situation at the beginning of the year, but he has come a long way, Matt Carafa. Done a great job. Okay, we got 2nd and 10. Shift into the shotgun. Lynch to Carafa's right. Lynch has got nope, it's Carafa. And he's not going anywhere. He's stymied for a 2-yard loss. And I think that again is DeVellis on the tackle, Chuck.
Yeah, I also noticed, I think Guzanidis is in there.
Yep.
Going both ways. One of the
Let's take a peek from the other side here. Nice camera angle right here. Yep. Henry's in there too.
There's your first half.
Wilson, first quarter gone.
First quarter.
Yep. Okay, at the end of the first quarter, it's 0-0. Foxborough's had their opportunities, Chuck. Two very good opportunities. And the Mansfield now has the football on the Foxborough 28-yard line with a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're a Foxborough fan, you have to like what you see. Obviously, take away that last pass from Rogers, and they're probably in the end zone by now with a 7-point lead. But again, and I'm repeating myself, if they can just play at this pace and control time of possession,
yeah,
I like their chances. I really do.
Well, both teams seemingly can move the football. They've been able to move the football. Nolan Rogers, he can't be faulted for that interception.
Right.
It was a tip. It was a wonderful play by the Mansfield defender, and a nice return. So we're just hoping the defense can stand tall right here, keep Mansfield out of the end zone, and we'll get another shot at them. Okay, 3rd and 12. Carafa lines them up. And he's back to pass. This looks like a screen. It is a screen. Nice play. Gain of about 2 on the play. I'm not sure of number 6.
That's Finnerty, I believe.
Is that Finnerty?
Frank?
Yeah.
Is there one signature play run by Mansfield over the years against Foxborough more than that screen pass?
It's a very good question. I'll try to answer it in probably a couple of different ways. There's DeVellis on the defense. Couldn't get to him. Nice play. Okay, let me go. We got a 4th down here and approximately 6-7 yards to go for a first down. You asked me what signature play Mansfield has. Well, they're no different than North Attleboro or anybody else. They all came out of this double wing, this Delaware wing T offense, and many of the plays that I like were the scissors plays that Mansfield used to run and they still run to this day. Now, what we're talking about with a Delaware wing T, I've tried to explain this before, probably not too well. Back in the day, a gentleman by the name of Tubby Raymond from Delaware instituted what they called the Delaware wing T, with both wings up. You know who ran it to perfection was Holliston. Holliston and Everett has done it for years to perfection. There's a lot of counters off it. The defensive coordinators always try to tell their defensive players, follow the guards, the offensive guards. They'll take you to the football, and usually they will take you to the football. There's a lot of movement by the guards, a lot of traps, a lot of pulling, et cetera, et cetera. Mansfield has run it to perfection. Mike Redding and his offensive people have done a great job coaching. Foxborough has done the same thing. We've done the Delaware wing tee for many, many years. Mike Borderi, not a major proponent of the wing tee, but we're doing a lot of different offshoots off it. You know, nothing's new, Chuck.
Right.
Nothing's new. Everything has been done and tried. The next time I see something new will be the first time.
And I suspect there's very little Jack Montanelli hasn't seen out of Mike Redding over the years, and vice versa.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You coach against someone for that long a period of time, you're going to see all the tricks.
Okay, here we go. We got 4th down and 7 yards to go on the Foxborough 23-yard line. Matt Carafa under center. Back to pass.
He's open.
That ball, I think, is going to hit the ground, and maybe I'm wrong on that.
It looked like a catch.
They look like they caught it.
Yeah.
That's a great catch by number 7. Who made that catch, Chuck?
Yeah, terrific play by Matt Hogan.
Matt Hogan.
He's one of the kids we cited
yeah,
in the
you mentioned
pregame.
him earlier. Yep. Okay, let's take a peek at it. It's tough to see from up here. And I can't see it. We got a shot from the other side, Mike. I don't know if we're lucky enough to have
it's one of those. It's too close to not call it a catch, in my opinion. Good for him.
Yeah, that was a great catch. Okay, Carafa under center again. Ball's handed off to Lynch. Lynch is going to get maybe a yard. Looked like Wilson on the tackle for Foxborough.
Is Connor McNamara in there, number 4? If not, then it was 44.
Connor McNamara, number 4, is in there, Chuck.
Yeah, I think he was critical to that play.
Okay. Okay, they're on the 2-yard line. Mansfield's driven the ball to the 2-yard line. Carafa under center from the eye. Handoff and in for the touchdown is number 17.
Bo Palanza.
Bo Palanza. That'll make his dad, Richie, very, very happy. I know his dad very well. He's had a tough year, Bo, too, because he was injured early on. He missed 6 or 7 games. It's astounding the amount of injuries that Mansfield has had to endure. Okay, who's the kicker here, Chuck? Carafa's the holder?
Is it D'Souza? He has been.
Snap is perfect. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Yep. That's his 26th extra point of the season.
There you go. Okay, Mansfield has jumped up. Let's take a look at Bo Palanza's area from the opposite side. Nice blocking up front for Mansfield. Well, with 9 minutes and 8 seconds left in the first half, Mansfield's jumped off to a 7-0 lead. And it's kind of a shame because Foxborough's had 2 great opportunities to score. Mansfield's taken advantage of what they've gotten given to them and what they've earned. And so we're going to see if Foxborough can answer here, Chuck.
Yeah, back for Foxborough, I believe we have Ryan and looks like Bosniak.
Yep. You know, I think Mansfield's has stepped up to the defensive challenge here, stopping Foxborough on the run, Chucky, a little bit. I think we're going to have to open it up. Like you said it earlier, we got to throw the football a little bit. Short kick to Austin Ryan. Fumbles it, picks it up, and slips. So not much of a return, but we didn't lose the football. We got the ball on our own 22-yard line.
I would like to see Foxborough just do what they've been doing.
Pound?
Yeah. Spread it out some. Keep them honest with a few passes. And if you get nothing else out of this possession, at least get it up closer to midfield to punt it away.
Well, let's see what Nolan Rogers and Mike Borderi have up their sleeves. Mike Borderi being the offensive coordinator for Foxborough.
Martin's still in there. That's a good sign.
Ronnie Martin's still in there. He's got the football, too. Going to the right side, I think Ronnie's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. You know, he's limping too. He's limping. He's just a tough kid.
Yeah, you've got to wonder if he's going to make it for the whole game.
Yeah. Well, a lot of talking going on. Get back in the huddle. Come on, Ronnie.
Tell you what, he's got a terrific backup in Jake Pond.
Yep. Yeah, 3 good backs for Foxborough. Neal on the carry. Gain of about two.
On the carry.
So we're going to have a third and about 3 yards to go for a Foxborough first down. Decided to. Okay, let's take a look on this camera angle.
Look at them trying to move 74.
To little avail.
He is huge. And he's good huge. You know, you can be big and soft.
Yep.
He's big and good.
He goes to what mom told us about 6'3", 330.
Well, she corrected us. She claims 295 was his freshman weight.
God bless him. He'll have a nice dinner today, though.
Timeout, Warriors.
Looks like we got a timeout on Foxborough, which is probably a good take. We got 3rd and 3. 3 they've got it listed at here.
Frank, you're a connoisseur of line play, being a former lineman yourself. What you take so far on what you see on Foxborough's offensive line?
Well, that's a good question. Foxborough, so far, they're moving off the ball good. And that's fine, because to get into these big guys from Mansfield, they've got to move off the ball, because that's going to be their advantage, because they don't have the weight advantage. They don't have the height advantage. But Foxborough is very well coached by Joe Heinricher. He does a great job putting an offensive line together every year. It seems like he's always got a lot of seniors on the line. But,
so he's building a new line every year.
Building a new line every year. Okay, Rogers with a pitch to Jake Pond, and I think Pond is going to get the first down.
Looks like he's got it. Well, he runs with a sense of purpose, doesn't he?
Yep, he certainly does. Nice hard run by Jake Pond, and I think Foxborough is going to move the stakes. And they are.
You know, to think that your starting tandem is Neal and Martin, and if either one of them go out, you've got a substitute like Pond?
Absolutely.
Do you think a lot of teams would like that?
Yeah, I think they would. I think they would. Okay, 1st and 10, here we go. Jake, Nolan Rogers hands the ball off to Pond again, and Pond seems like he gets about a yard on the play off the right side.
Pond on the carry.
Okay, let's take a look at Jake again off the right side. I think that might have been D'Antona on the pull.
It was a nice block by D'Antona.
Yep. Okay, we've got a 2nd down, 9 yards to go for a Foxborough first down. Rogers again from the shotgun. And we got Austin Ryan on a reverse. He's got a first down plus about 6 more.
There's another kid coming back next year.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to have a pretty good stable of athletes when they come back next year.
And, you know, you
let's take a look at Austin Ryan on the reverse. Quick, good hands. I like this kid a lot.
Nice call by Bordieri.
Yep. A lot of people don't know this, but Michael Bordieri was the defensive coordinator at one time.
I remember that.
In this football program.
I do remember that.
Oh, snap to Rogers is dropped, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we're going to lose about 1 or 2 on that play. And obviously it was going to be a pass. That's the 2nd time that Nolan Rogers has dropped the football, and I'm not sure exactly if there's a... Let's take a look at it again. Snap was right there.
He might have been dropping back just a bit too quick.
He was looking at the receivers, not the football. Okay, we got a 2nd and 12.
You know, minus any disastrous play here, they're at least at midfield if they have to give the ball up with a kick.
Okay, Rogers from the shotgun again. Back to pass. Looking short right here to Keon Neal, and Neal's going to pick up the first down plus. Nice gain of about 25 yards on that play, Chucky.
Yeah, but you know what Neil's problem is? He just doesn't show any effort out there. Just, if the kid only cared, he could be something.
Let's take a look from the other angle. There's Rogers back to pass, looking long. Now we're going to go the safety valve. Whoa, boy, we got away with one right there. Austin Ryan got away with a block in the back.
You know, I went to the Dennis Yarmouth game because it's about 15 minutes from my house. Keon Neal owned that team.
Yeah,
he was off the charts.
You were talking about he had about a productive night of 280 yards, all-purpose.
It must have been all-purpose, but I mean, he was just immense.
Yeah.
Now, why was this called back, Frank?
Oh, there was a block in the back.
Block
That had to be Austin Ryan's block in the back. It had to be. It was right in front of the official. Okay, Rogers again from the shotgun to Ronnie Martin. Ronnie goes up the middle, gains about 4 or 5.
He made a nice cut on that, bad ankle and all.
Yep.
He was heading to the left and then cut back to the right of center.
Ronnie Martin on the carry.
Okay, we move the foot. Okay, let's take a look from the other side.
Andrew Horseman on the stop.
Big hole. Nice hole.
Tackle by Horseman, which is not his first of the year.
No. Strong line.
Horseman, I apologize.
Yep. Chuck, you should apologize. You don't know any of these players.
Yeah, I know. Not to mention I don't know much about football, but that doesn't stop me from being up here before.
Well, I tell you, one of the toughest things is you get to be my age. You know, I'm 45 right now.
And I'm not your age, Frank. Let's emphasize that.
Oh, my God. Tough to see these numbers.
We might have been both class of 69, but I'm not your age.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Chuck wants everybody to know that I'm a little bit old, a couple of months older than he is. Boy, I'll tell you what, though. You're outside in the cold. You're old and you're not very smart, and you're trying to pick up the numbers. It's tough to do.
Yeah, it is. You know, when you told me that Mansfield was going to put us here to broadcast.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you look at that press box. There's no room. I mean,
No, there is no room.
No, and this, you know what? This is as good a seat in the house as anywhere,
Let me
provided there are no elements to contend with.
Yeah, we've talked about this ad infinitum, Dougie and I. And, you know, they put us up in that press box, up in the top of that press box. That's not a bargain up there in the rainstorm, I'll tell you that.
This is just fine. It really is.
Here's the pitch to Neal, around the left side. Breaks one tackle, breaks two, gets about maybe, if he didn't get to they're going to mark him at the first down. They're going to mark him. Yeah, let's move the stakes.
You know,
there you go, Keon Neal to the left.
He's got that patented spin move, doesn't he?
Yep, and that's what got him the first down, too. Very nice run. He's a tough kid. You know, we talk about him with his speed and his elusiveness. But what we don't talk about enough about that kid is he's a tough kid.
He is.
Yeah. Here he is. He's in the slot right now. Nolan Rogers back to pass. And I'm not sure of the number on that.
That was Buzniak that caught.
Buzniak on the carry, or on the catch to the left sideline. Gain of about 6.
Even more impressive is Keon Neal's commitment when he chased down that interception.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, he could have let him go.
Sure.
From the 33.
Okay, Mike Borderi sent in the play to Nolan Rogers. Here we go. We got a 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3.
Think they might go up top on this one?
He's going to run the football. Why wouldn't you? And you got Neal. First down. Still going. Still pushing. Still pushing. Gain of about 7 yards on the carry. That's Keon Neal. About 6 foot tall, about 195 pounds. He's going to make somebody a good tailback in college.
I hope those drippings are from the branches above us.
Well, the sun looks like it wants to come out over there. Most of the snow is gone.
Good luck to you if it starts raining.
Yeah. What, are you leaving me?
Yeah, I have to be home by noon.
Well, we got 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the half of the 84th meeting between Mansfield High School and Foxborough High School.
I'd say it's been a pretty even matchup to date, Frank.
Yeah, I think you're right. We've got to show something right here. Okay, Rogers back in the shotgun. No flag on that call. Ronnie Martin pushing for about 4 more.
And, you know, he got through that initial wall of tacklers. He did a terrific job on that.
Okay, Foxborough's got the ball on the Mansfield 26-yard line. Second and about 5 yards to go for a first down. 3 minutes and 53 seconds left in the half, so we got plenty of time. There's plenty of timeouts. We always talk about the timeouts, 5 per half. Here's the pitch to Ronnie Martin. Makes a cut back from the left to the right. Gains about, I'm going to say probably about 3 or 4 more yards.
Frank, it's a good sign when some of the tackles are being made by Mansfield secondary.
Yeah, that is a good sign. That is a good sign. It means the offensive line's doing their work. These kids are able to get a few yards on their own, too. Yeah. You know, we're blessed having 3 with Jake Pond, too, with 3 very good running backs. You mentioned that earlier, but we are. Not a lot of programs have 1, let alone 3.
Right.
Okay, here we go again. Rogers. Hand off to Keon Neal, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. That's a terrific play. First one on the bottom of that pile in a green shirt, Chuck. We'll find him for you.
Okay, I think that was
There's the replay.
Bo Palanza.
Yeah, Bo Palanza, who's got the touchdown for Mansfield today, and he also made a terrific play right there, stopping Keon Neal for a 3-yard loss.
4th and 2 here.
They got us listed as, they got it on the score. Yeah, 4th and 2. There you go. Clock moving, 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
What are you going to run, Frank?
I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to put it up. I know that sounds crazy coming out of me, but I'm going to put it up because I'm going to try to fake them out a little bit, which means they're going to run the ball. I think Mike called a timeout. Yep. They just want to take a look at the defense set up by Mansfield and see if we can put a play together to counteract that.
Well, I just cannot get over the size. You know, this Mansfield line reminds me in some ways of that 2000 Foxborough team that Paul
they had
Paul played for.
They had some big kids: Sean Carroll, Dave Searman, Sean Ballou, Harry Payne. Big kids.
Wasn't there an Emmanuel on that team too?
Oh yeah, Danny Emmanuel might have been on that team at 300 pounds. Former offensive tackle for Wagner College.
I know that was the biggest line I had ever seen in high school until I showed up at Marshfield High one night.
Yeah, holy cow!
And I thought they were playing Northeastern University.
Oh my God, and that team was. How about this, Chucky? They had a kid on that team by the name of Austin Giles going to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Okay, he was 6'3", 285 pounds. He ran the anchor of the 4x100 at Marshfield High School.
Yeah, that's something.
The anchor.
Yeah.
Think he was an athlete?
Remember they had a kid named Morris, running back. I think he a lacrosse
He
player.
was a lacrosse player. Yep.
Went to Rutgers.
Yep. Okay, here we go. 4th down, 2 yards to go. Rogers deep. He's pitching it to Neal. And they got him stuffed. They stuffed him. Wow.
Brock Horstman.
You know, Palanza was in on that one too.
Was he?
Let's take a peek at that again. Yeah, they're all there. They had a swarm.
Brought down on that play by the Hornets.
Well, okay, but you know,
3 times inside the 20-yard line. We can't make it happen.
but they've got Mansfield in a good place right now, and they only have to hold them off for 2 minutes.
And if I'm Mike Redding, I'm not going to do anything stupid here. We're going to keep the ball on the ground, and we got CJ Daniel in the backfield, Matt Carafa under center right now. We're not going to throw the ball crazy right here. I know that.
And if I'm Foxborough, I'll go win 7-0.
And
be happy about it.
And be disappointed that we couldn't get one of them in.
Oh, for sure.
But show, obviously, that we're able to move the football. And we have been able to move the football.
Right. That's not been the issue. And that play seemed a little slow to develop, the last run by Neal.
A little bit. Seemed a little tentative going to the line of scrimmage. Maybe they were looking for an offense. I couldn't tell because I didn't see the replay, but maybe the pulling lineman didn't get there quick enough. When a play doesn't work, somebody did something wrong. Okay, Matt Carafa under center.
Here's Lynch again.
Yeah, Lynch is going to gain about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
And a nice stop by Dave Henry.
And I think Jalen Jackson might have been involved. No, Austin George, perhaps.
Henry, Austin George.
See if we can get some of those numbers, Chuck, and that line. We're going to give some of these
Yeah, we've got
kids some,
Jalen Jackson in there.
Yep.
We've got Bob Hood
Mark Wilson.
and Austin George.
Yep.
And, of course, Brian DeVellis, who's, what is he, a quasi-defensive end outside linebacker?
He's just Mr. All over the place.
All right.
Terrific year for him. Terrific year. Now, we talked about Brian DeVellis. Now, he didn't make that play, but he made that play. If we can see that again, we're going to take a look at number 18, Brian DeVellis, on this play. If you can get it, Mike. Okay, let's take a look at the left defensive end. There he is. Now, he's taken on two blockers and plugged that play up for Jake Pond to come up and make that play. That play was made by Brian DeVellis.
3rd and 3.
Okay, yeah, we do have a 3rd and 3, 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the half. And here comes the sun, Chuck. Couldn't come at a better time.
I'm sweating.
We got here today, it was about 34 degrees with snow on the field, and most of the snow. Okay, let's take a look again. Okay, there's 67, but blocking Brian DeVellis on that play, but Brian blew that play up. Okay, Carafa from the shotgun. This is interesting right here. This better be a run. He's going back to pass. Oh, boy. And he got away with it, too. Now they're going to use their timeouts and try to score, I would think. That's a first down.
Brought down by Liam Whiting, amongst others.
Okay, we're going up to the line of scrimmage quickly. 2 plays called in the huddle. Carafa under center. Here comes Lynch. Carafa back to pass. Oh, my goodness, that was going to be picked off by Pond, I thought.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
Yeah, he tried to sneak it in there, Matt Carafa, but we were ready for him on that play. Let's take a look.
Pond's had a game, hasn't he?
He has. Nice play by Jake Pond. Okay, we got 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the half. We got a 2nd and 10 for Mansfield. Ball sitting on the 38-yard line of Mansfield. Mike Redding has called a play to Matt Carafa, and here we go. Carafa's under center. CJ Daniel on the carry. He's going to pick up the first down. That's part of the counter right there, Chuck. If we can see that again, we were talking about counter plays coming off this offense from Mansfield. This is one of the staples right here.
Corner down.
Nice block by 72 from Mansfield. Nice block.
Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith, wonderful block right there. They're calling 3rd down. Did they measure it? Yeah, they're going first down. Looked like a first down to me. Yep. Move the stakes. Okay, Mansfield's got a 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line with 50 seconds left, and the clock is running. Carafa back to throw. Deep. And he's got a man wide open. Number 49, Chuck, I believe.
Mike Arnold.
Mike Arnold on the reception.
Junior.
Down to about the 13-yard line of Foxborough.
John,
No, this is tough.
1st and 10 points from the 13.
As soon as they set the stakes, the clock is moving. Now we got a timeout called, and I believe the timeout is going to be called on Mansfield. Yep, called out on Mansfield. 39 seconds left in the half. Ball's on the Foxborough 13-yard line. I'll tell you. Let's take a look. At wide open. Nice catch over Pond and Henry.
You can't sleep on Mike Redding, can you?
No.
You give him 20 seconds, he'll come up with about 3 plays.
Tells you how smart I am. I would have eaten the clock up here. But you know what? I'll tell you what. If they put a touchdown in here, this is. I don't want to say it's insurmountable, but
No, I don't think it is, Frank.
No,
I mean, based on the way Foxborough's been moving, you certainly don't want that. You'd almost settle for a field goal at this point.
But we're going to have to throw the football in the second half, Chuck. We got to throw the football. Carafa's going to throw the football right now. He's got a guy wide open. That looked like a nice play. I don't know if he dropped that 47. Who's 47?
That's the kid that's not listed.
Oh, okay. Okay. This young man, we don't have a listing for him, so we apologize. Looked like he hit him right in the hands too. Okay, 34 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 for Mansfield from the 13-yard line. I'm thinking 2 plays have been called in this huddle. Carafa is under center. C.J. Daniel and Lynch in the backfield. Here comes the blitz from Foxborough. Oh my God, that's a touchdown. Number 7.
Matt Hogan.
Matt Hogan on the reception.
I think you're going to see Hogan basically did a square out.
It was basically as simple as that, and he was wide open. Wide open on that play. Nice pass by Matt Carafa.
But, you know, I mean, it wasn't that simple. 47 cleared out for him. 47 was split wide right.
Yep.
You know, I mean, there was a method to the madness there. Okay, down 2 touchdowns at the half. I still think they can come back.
Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Now we're talking about the overall records here earlier. Mansfield's 5-5, and we've talked about, and Mike Redding has talked in the paper significantly about how his team has gotten better and better over the course of the fall. The extra point is good, and Foxborough at 7-3. I'll tell you, this would be a devastating loss, I think, for Foxborough. For Foxborough, Chuck. Yeah, let's take a look at the out pattern.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if this is a team at the beginning of the season was looking at maybe 10-1 or 9-2. To lose this game today on Thanksgiving and go 7-4 for the year, I think it would be, honestly, I think it would be a devastating loss. I really do.
Well, it certainly would be far less than what the seniors had set as expectations for themselves. I know that the preseason talk was they wanted to get coaches 250th win.
Right.
And then they had to readjust that objective. And I'm sure ultimately it came down to, okay, let's just beat Mansfield, because you're not only just beating Mansfield for your own win-loss value, but you're causing Mansfield to go under 500 for probably the first time in a long while.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And, you know,
I can't remember when Mansfield went under 500 before this, but
yeah, I can't
it probably was in the 80s.
Right.
Oh, we got an onside kick. How about this one? Oh.
How about a penalty on that one?
And that's not going to be a penalty. Why they didn't call it for roughing. Yeah. Why they didn't call that, I don't know, but let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at the little roughing call right here. Boom! There you go.
Yeah, I'd say that's a penalty, but what do I know?
Okay, I don't know if Foxborough's going to eat this ball.
I would.
They've got the ball, 27 seconds left. They're at their own. Yeah, they're at their own. What are we going to do? What did they do? Did they call a penalty? They moved the ball up 5 yards. If roughing is 5 yards, then I got to get out of here. Anyway, here we go. Nolan Rogers from the shotgun, and we got a flag down. I think we got some movement in the backfield.
False start penalty.
Yeah, we got a false start.
15 from the 27.
I don't know if we're going to take a chance here.
I wouldn't. And I know you wouldn't.
No, I'm Mr. Conservative when it comes to this. Yeah, we're hand off to Jake Pond on that one. Jake's going to pick up about four of the 5 they just lost back.
I suspect they'll let the clock run out.
And that's going to be the end of the half, Chuck.
Unless Mansfield stops it.
You're right. Why would they?
Well, before we leave on the break, what are you saying if you're Jack Martinelli at halftime?
Well, I don't know what you can say other than the positive you were talking about earlier. We've moved the football.
Right.
You know, we were able to stop them at times. We had a couple of bad breaks, but breaks are made by the other team too. So you can't say that we haven't moved the football. We haven't tried hard. The effort has been there. Maybe we can get a little lucky in the second half and get back in the game. But right now, it doesn't look good at 14-0. But let's say that, you know, no Jack Martinelli team ever quit on it that I've ever seen. But
right.
So we'll see what can happen. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, listen to the bands, and right now, as it sits, Mansfield Hornets 14, Foxborough Warriors nothing. We'll be back in the second half. Thank you. Okay, we're back for the second half. If you've just joined us, Foxborough is down 14-0 to Mansfield, and it was kind of a crazy first half, Chuck. Here we moved the ball all over the place, couldn't get the ball in the end zone. We had the ball 3 times inside their 20-yard line, and Mansfield's up 14-0.
It's not an insurmountable lead whatsoever, given Foxborough's play, but we'll have to see how it pans out here.
Yep. Great kick into the end
Terrific
zone
kick
by Kyle Will.
Well, he's got a leg, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Frank, let me bring up something
Sure,
here.
sure.
Actually, I had 2 thoughts. Foxborough took a kind of lengthy time in their locker room, and I remember number 25, Ricky Carchidi, telling me that in the 3 years he played for Coach, not once did he ever hear the same halftime speech.
Yeah.
So you wonder what went on in there. Second thing is, it's important to note is that if you look at score by quarters over this entire season, far and away, Mansfield's most productive quarter has been the third.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, for what that's worth.
We hope nothing.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go. Matt Carafa, under center for Mansfield. Back to pass. This looks like a screen.
It is a
screen, and it's set up pretty well. If he gets one block, he could move it a little bit. Yeah, I think that's Lynch on the carry. Picked up.
You know, I think
we got about a 9-yard carry, 9-yard pass play on the screen.
I think you're going to see 58 make this play for Mansfield. Gibbs, AJ Gibbs. Well, he was in the area, but he didn't really lay the wood on anyone. But that screen, historically, Frank,
yep,
it's always been a thorn in Foxborough's side.
Okay, 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Matt Caraff under center hands the ball up to Lynch, and I think he's gotten the first down.
With Mark Wilson on that.
That's a first down. Mark Wilson on the tackle, correct.
He's come back from an injury this year.
He has, yeah. He missed about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 games.
Yeah, I was at that game at Sharon.
Yep.
He got laid out early in that one.
Okay. Let's take a look at the last play. Brian Lynch on the nice tackle. Nice tackle by Mark Wilson. Okay, Carafa from the shotgun. Out pattern. Nice crossing pattern right there. That's
Matt Hogan again.
Yeah, Matt Hogan.
That's probably his 3rd or 4th catch today.
Yeah, he made a touchdown catch late in the first half. Here's Hogan going to his right. It was a clearing pattern. Okay, we got another first down for Mansfield. This doesn't bode well here, Chuck. This is not looking good right here. Carafa under center. Lynch on the carry again. He's going to pick up another 5.
He runs hard, like we said before, doesn't he?
Yeah, they look like they're coming off the ball very well.
Well, you know, I referenced Coach Martinelli's speeches. You wonder what Reading is saying at halftime.
Yeah.
They're scoring by quarters this year. Mansfield, 47 in the first, 30 in the second, 85 in the third, and 57 in the fourth.
So they have a better second half.
And clearly, third quarter appears to be their quarter.
Okay, 2nd and 6. Again, from the shotgun. Lynch in motion. Lynch with the jet sweep to his left. Got a first down plus about 5 or 6 more. So far, it's been real easy for Mansfield in the second half, moving the football. They look like they're the ones that are playing with the purpose right now, Chuck.
Has Mansfield had a turnover yet today?
That's a good question. No.
No turnovers.
No turnovers.
Thank you. Well, I guess it'd be nice to come up with one now, huh?
We got to make a stop somehow here. Carafa's back to pass. That's got to be picked. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, the ball was so fluttering so much that it stayed up in the air too long, and we got called for a penalty on that play.
And you know what? That
was Connor McNamara, I think, isn't it? Number 4?
Yes, and you know what? That was a tough play for him. And I'm not being homer here, but that ball just hung up there, and damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Mike, can we see that one more time, Mike, when you get a shot? All right, I want to take a look at it one more time. Here you go. That ball, look at how long it's in the air. Yeah, he's got him by the right arm. Okay, here we go. From the 10-yard line. Pitch to Lynch. Nice tackle. Nice tackle by Jake Pond right there. Foxborough thinks they've got the football, but they don't.
He does not, Carafa that is, he doesn't appear to be much of a deep threat in terms of his ability to throw the long ball.
Right.
But he's terrific within 20 yards downfield.
Yeah.
You know,
he may not have a big hand, Chuck. You know, there's a lot of things going on there.
Sure.
He may not have a big hand, can't get a good grip.
Yep.
You know, it's a little cold, but that's not. But he's able to move the football.
And again, this is a stupid cliche, but he plays within himself. He's not trying to be what he isn't.
Exactly.
And as a result, he's done a terrific job for them today and the whole year.
There's Lynch with the carry again to the right. Stopped by Connor McNamara and DeVellis on the play. Take another quick look at it. Here comes Brian Lynch to the right. Good play by McNamara and DeVellis.
McNamara held his ground, forced him inside.
Okay, we got a 3rd down and 9. Here's one of those short passes you're talking about right here, Chuck. 6.5 minutes left in the 3rd period. Mike Redding has given Matt Carafa the play. Take a look at Mr. Hogan out here, splitting to the right. Brian Lynch in the slot. Lynch in motion. Carafa looking to the corner.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
Nice play by Busniak.
Yep, Busniak either hit that ball, we're looking into the sun, so it's tough to tell, or that ball was dropped by 47. I couldn't tell. Let's see if we can take a peek at it.
Well, the ball was a little slow getting the 47.
Yep.
And I think that's what saved the day.
Well, Busniak made a nice play.
But a nice recovery by Busniak, too.
Okay, we got 4th and 8. We're going to we're talking about field goals, Chuck.
Right. No.
At the beginning of the game, whether or not Mansfield had any.
Right. Well, he looked okay in pregame. I mean, this is definitely makeable for him.
Snap is down. Ball is up. I think it's good.
Yeah. So now it's 3 possessions, Frank.
Yep. Okay, Mansfield jumps into a 17-0 lead. 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in the 3rd period. The sun has broken out here, and it's turned out to be a really nice day.
And that was a good drive for Mansfield on 2 counts. They ate up time, and they got points out of it.
Yep, exactly. Okay, Foxborough's up against it now. We've got to show something here, Chuck. We've got to score in the 3rd period anyway. We've got to get 1.
Well, Mansfield so far is grinding this. It's a grind-out offense run by them.
It's been effective.
It has. And, you know, just how much is Foxborough willing to open up their offense to the extent that they're able to. It's nice to say open it up, but, you know, it's got to work, too.
Well, we got to throw the football, too. We got to balance this a little bit here. Okay, I think Busniak is going to get this one. And he does, to the right. He gets to about the 34-yard line, 34-yard line. Nice return by Bosniak.
Decent field position.
So let's see what the situation is going to be here. How we're going to move the football.
And we have Martin back in there, so he didn't stiffen up over the half, which is a good sign.
On the stop for the Hornets. First and 10, Warriors on their own 33. And we have a winner in the 50-50 raffle from Foxborough, Kayla Swede.
Nolan Rogers from the shotgun, Ronnie Martin to his right. Austin Ryan in motion. Nothing there. Rogers took a great hit right there.
That's Horseman, 67?
63, I think.
63?
Jared Archer on the play. Let's take a look at Archer. It looked like Rogers is looking for somebody, and they're all covered. And here comes Archer right here. That hurts.
They sent Keon Neal out on that from the flanker position, but the middle was pretty clogged.
Yep.
So they didn't even have him as an option.
Well, 2nd and 14. From the shotgun again, Ronnie Martin to Nolan Rogers left. Rogers back to pass. Over the middle, throws behind Keon Neal. That wasn't a good pass.
That would have been a tough completion. He threw it right between two Mansfield defenders.
Right.
Actually, he threw it the only place he could have thrown without
getting
jeopardizing
picked
a
off.
possible pickoff.
Yeah.
You know, in a crazy sense, that was almost a good pass by Nolan. Well, how about a screen for Foxborough?
Well, we got two spread right, two spread left. Martin again in the backfield. And Rogers has the snap. It looks like a little quick draw to Ronnie Martin. Boy, I'll tell you what, 44 read it and just annihilated Martin on that.
Josh Schaefer.
Josh Schaefer.
Is it just me, or has there been a Schaefer playing for Mansfield for the last 40 years?
Well, I know the Schaefers. They also are very nice people. They had a young boy play at Sacred Heart for a couple of years. He had a couple of operations. He was a terrific football player. Yeah, that's a good football family right there in Mansfield.
This kid's a good punter for Foxborough.
Yeah, back to punt. Snap a little high. Whoa, boy, that almost looked like it was partially blocked.
Nice job by Pat McCarthy.
Pat McCarthy on the kick, left-footed kicker. Mansfield takes over on their own 41-yard line. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third period. Mansfield holding on to a 17-0 lead. Take a look at the punt again.
He does a little bit of that rugby thing, doesn't he? Where he'll take a few steps towards the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's not traditional, that's for sure. You know, a little disappointed in the crowd here, Chuck. I don't know if people left already, but it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. I'm not sure if the records have anything to do with it or whatever, but
I could see that possibly on Mansfield's part, but you would assume a big crowd from Foxborough.
Yep.
Certainly there are no playoff considerations that are polluting this game here. It's like the old days. It's like the old game. It's just this and nothing beyond this.
Well, we had a personal foul on Foxborough. There's the press box. Someplace we're not allowed.
Well, you know what? I mean, it's SRO over there. Realistically, where would we have stood? Me on your shoulder, maybe. I think this is a terrific setup here. But
It's not bad.
But I wouldn't want to be here if it's raining or snowing.
It's not bad, but you got a cold wind up here, you're in trouble. Okay, I'm not sure what all the confusion was. It was a personal foul, I think, on the play. Okay, Mansfield's got the ball on the Foxborough 45-yard line. Brian Lynch on the carry, and he's got a big whopper one going for a touchdown. Oh, they caught him at the 2. They caught him at the 2.
Nice play by Ross Smith.
Yeah, Ross Smith made a touchdown-saving tackle. Let's take a look at Brian Lynch on this play right here.
To the left tackle.
Nice blocking.
Right up the gut.
Yep, untouched.
Good pursuit by Smith.
Yeah, he saved that. He saved that. Ball is on the 3-yard line of Foxborough. Brian Lynch has had himself a nice game today. I bet he's close to 100 yards.
And they get to look at him for 2 more years.
Yeah. There's a pitch back to Lynch. Lynch is going to be close. Looks like he's right in front of the goal line. And all that does is move him 2 yards closer and makes the clock move quicker. Take a peek. Pitch from Carafa back to Brian Lynch. C.J. Daniel on the lead block.
Well, you were right, Frank. DeVellis is active, isn't he?
Oh, he's all over the place.
He's all over the place.
Yeah. You know, he's new to this, too. You know, he hasn't played a lot of football. He came, I think, around the B team or the A team when he first started. I say it's new, but
right.
But he's had a heck of a year, and he's well deserving of a Hockomock League All-Star nomination and selection. Okay, we stopped him. Third down, 1 yard to go. We can't afford another touchdown here, Chuck.
Remember that goal line stand they had in last year's game down by the scoreboard?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Yep.
Let's see if they can replicate that here, because they're going to need it. It's going to be tough if they get in there. Even with a field goal, it's going to be tough.
He got in.
Just barely.
Is that number 14 on the carry? I couldn't tell. I'm looking right into the sun. I'm sorry. Number 14, Chuck.
That's Matt Garvin, I believe.
Matt Garvin. Garvin or Garbin?
Garvin.
Garvin.
Senior running back.
Okay. That touchdown run puts Mansfield up 23-zip. In for the point. Carafa to hold. Snap is perfect. Kick is up, and it's good. Well, now we're really up against it. 23 to 24. Let's take a look at Garvin off the left side. He got his arms just over the goal line. Yep. Nice run. I got to tell you, Chuck, I never expected this. I never expected this coming into that. We talked about it earlier. Who you thought I was picking in this game? This is a perfect example of you never know what's going to happen on Thanksgiving.
You know, like I said earlier, I wasn't going to make a decision in this one, and I wasn't even going to try to project the flow of the game, because I've been to games before when one team gets on a roll and it's a blowout, and I've been to games where the underdog wins handily. There's no rhyme or reason to this contest.
I think Mansfield clearly was the underdog, maybe by I don't know, if you're a betting man, by 7 points maybe, I don't know. But
do you really think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Foxborough, to me, had the better team coming in here. Well, there's the kickoff.
Is Austin Ryan with it?
Austin Ryan with the kick. And he's stymied at about the 18-yard line. So we've got 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game, or in the third period. Mansfield with a 24-zip lead, and Foxborough with the football. We've got to do something. We've got to do something quickly, or this is going to fade away.
Well, you know, you can't go for it all in one play. You're just going to... I don't know if you can grind it out at this point, but you've got to have some patience.
Well, we've got to get 20 yards, a few plays for 20, 30 yards. Okay, we're going to find out right now. Ryan handing the ball, or Nolan Rogers handing the ball. Who's that? Is that Neil?
Three's got the angle on him.
Yep. Well, we got one of those 30, 40 yarders right there. That's Neil on a 40-yard carry. 50.
Tackled by Brock Horseman.
There you go.
Which I'm assuming is the brother of the down lineman.
Hey, back up! Back up!
Here, let's take a look at Neil. Nice cut right there. They just couldn't wrap him up. Looks like he's floating, doesn't he?
He's been on a mission for the last 3 games that I've seen between Holliston, DY, and today.
Yep. He's had a couple of very, very nice games. Well, let's see if we can get one in here. Rogers again from the shotgun. The pitch again to Neil.
Oh, nice block.
Neil cuts back. He gets about maybe three.
Didn't make much difference, but Pond put a nice block on one of the Mansfield linemen. It could have been Horseman, 67.
Before I forget, I want to acknowledge these folks at Cable 8 here, what they've done with this broadcast year in, year out, game in, game out. Just a fabulous job, and another great job today, guys. I want to thank you and wish everybody in the studio, on the sidelines, with the cameras, a very happy Thanksgiving. And I thank you for trying to help me and Doug and Chucky look good, and that's hard. So I want to thank all their families, and they give up a lot of their time. They're not getting a lot of money for this.
Frank, to follow up on that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Back in 2000, remember when Foxborough broke North's
yes, I do.
consecutive win streak?
Yes, I do. 38, by the way.
I had a friend stay over that night. It was homecoming weekend at Bridgewater, and like a wounded airman, he chose to stay at my house instead of going straight to Ipswich.
Yeah.
He woke up Sunday morning, watched the Cable 8 broadcast, and said, "This is like CBS. I have never seen this quality production at a high school level before."
Yeah.
He could not get over it. In Ipswich, they had one guy with a camera on a tripod.
Really?
And God bless Ipswich.
Yeah.
No shame on that. But to see that and then come down with the graphics, with the quality of the announcers back then, unlike today. Then the guys directing it, he goes, I could not believe what I was watching. He goes, "Is it like this on every game?" And I go, "Yeah, it is."
It not only is it like it, these guys are unbelievably professional and wonderful people. They do a fabulous job. Anyway, okay, Nolan Rogers back in the shotgun. I think we look into the sideline for maybe a call. Here we got Austin Ryan in motion. Rogers back to pass. Little out pattern right here. Austin Ryan on the reception. Gain of about 15. First down.
Yeah, that's. I think Mansfield's going to give those passes up.
Oh, sure.
At this point.
All day long. Here's another look at it.
Mansfield had 3 D-backs in the end zone on that.
Makes sense to me. Rogers again pitching to Pond. Cutting back. Man, a couple of nice moves, Jake Pond. I think the ball's down. I think they're going to call him down. Yeah, they are calling him down.
That was reminiscent of a run he made against Dennis Yarmouth. The Dennis Yarmouth run was much longer, but Jake definitely has an ability to cut back.
Let's take a look at it here, yep.
Run against the flow. As all good running backs do.
Sure.
You were that way, weren't you, Frank, at Syracuse?
Oh, yeah, I was.
You cut back on studying.
Cut back on classes.
Well, we've got, one more quarter to go, Frank? 11 minutes to make up 24 points? I don't know.
That's going to be a tough go for us. Yeah, coming into this game, I thought Foxborough had the advantage with a little bit better athleticism. I was obviously wrong, as I am most of the time. Foxborough's a good football. This is a good football team.
It is.
They're not showing it today. This is a very good football team. Mansfield, certainly Mike and his staff did not want to go into next year coming off a losing season, and it doesn't look like they're going to either. But this is a very prideful football program in Mansfield, so we knew that they were going to come out and hit, and there's your bottom line. They've jumped off to a 24-0 lead, and Foxborough's got all they can do to score 4 touchdowns in the 4th period to beat them. Let's see if we can get one of them back right here. We're on the Mansfield 8-yard line with 1st and 8.
What are you calling here, Frank?
Well, we could keep the ball on the ground, but sooner or later we got to throw the football. Then we're keeping the ball on the ground, and that's what happens. We're going to lose 30 seconds on that play. I love a good running game. I was brought up in a running situation where I'm from in upstate New York, and when I went to Syracuse, our coach was a big proponent of Ben Schwartzwell of running the football, and I didn't see too many passes in my lifetime. But how in heck I ever raised a quarterback, I'll never know. But it's not. We got to throw the football to get in the end zone here. Okay, Rogers pitching the ball to Neal. Back to Neal again.
Oh boy.
Oh, Neal just got stuck.
Who hit him on that one?
Whoa. That's just a great.
Palanza was in the neighborhood. I don't know if he's the one who made the hit.
Oh, I want to see that again.
Number 17.
He's hurt. Let me tell you, Neal's hurting right now. Let's take a look. There's the pitch to Keon Neal.
Well, it wasn't Palanza.
Oh boy, I want to see who's on the bottom of that pile. I want to give credit to him, but I couldn't see it. I apologize.
Well, even still, they almost got the first.
He did get the first down.
They did get it.
Yep. What'll be about 7 yards from the goal line? 6 yards from the goal line, maybe 5.
First down, Warriors at the Hornet.
I think they get it in, do an onside, recover it.
You remember when Mansfield did that to us?
Yes, I do.
Holy cow. Twice?
Yep.
Okay, clock moving at 9:50. Nolan Rogers again to Neal, and again he stopped.
Beyond Neal on the carry. Sean Fowler on stop for the Hornets.
Yeah, that's,
I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I really am. Nice trap right there. Neal picks up a couple of yards. We're at the about the 4-yard line. But all that's done is just take 30 more seconds off the clock.
I tell you, they've been able to move the ball, but Mansfield certainly stiffens, don't they?
Oh,
within
they sure
their 20-yard line.
They sure do. All right, we've got 2nd down, 4 yards to go for a Foxborough touchdown. Nolan Rogers back to Neal. I think we're in on this one. Yep, he made it in.
Good job.
That's that jet sweep. And we're on the scoring column right now. Chuck. 9 minutes and 3 seconds left in the game. Foxborough's finally gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, are we going for 2, huh, Frank?
I guess we are, right?
Nothing to lose.
Yeah, we are. We're going to go for 2. Okay, we got Jake Pond to the right of Nolan Rogers. Rogers from the shotgun. 2 right, 2 left. There, we got motion, and we got a timeout. Where's the timeout? Timeout is on Mansfield. They want to take a look at the direction Foxborough might be going. Let's take a peek. Here's Keon Neal. He did most of that on his own.
Well, if they can get the 2 here, I mean, this is wishful thinking and maybe a stretch.
3 scores.
But it's a 3-score game.
Yeah.
You're almost obligated to go for 2 from here on out, should you be fortunate enough to get in there again.
Sure. Well, we got to go onside kick, I'm thinking. We got to get the ball back.
Right.
Because if I'm Mike Redding, I'm keeping the ball on the ground. I don't even want to know where a pass is.
Now, Frank, what does, maybe I'm putting you in a bad spot here, but do you know what Foxborough has for a kicking game next year?
First of all, don't put me in a bad spot.
Okay.
Don't put me in a bad spot. I don't do well in a bad spot.
I'm going to withdraw the question, Your Honor. I know that game.
Do I know if we have a kicking game next year? To be honest with you, I don't.
Okay.
I honestly don't. I can tell you the one we have this year is very good, though. We've talked about Will accordingly all year. There's Nolan Rogers on a 2-point, and we got 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Jake Pond on the reception.
All right, that's the first step.
Okay, let's take a look at Jake Pond.
I assume, did Pond come out of the backfield? Looks like he did.
I think he did too. Okay. Well, there's 8 of them back right there. We got 16 to go. Like you said, we got 2 scores, 2 extra points, and we tie them up.
That was a very important touchdown because had they not scored, we were going into my stupid information index card to kill some time. So I think the audience dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
So far.
Every time I'm talking, I think they're getting up and going to the bathroom, so I don't know.
It certainly looks like the onside is coming.
You would think and hope. Maybe you go by and coming back the other way, perhaps? Let's check. No. Well, they made the recovery.
It was the right move.
Of course it is.
Now if
I think that, who was that on that? Nick Graham.
Well,
okay.
I'll state the obvious if you don't want to. It's crucial that they make this a 4 and out.
Yeah. Well, they've got.
3 and out.
I think he's got 4 timeouts left, Chuck. If I'm not mistaken, I think they've only used 1, maybe this half. I don't know that for sure, but I'm also not counting them. But Mansfield's got the ball at their own 49-yard line, and if they can get 3 first downs, I think they can lock this game up. And Brian Lynch is close to one of them. Gain of about 9.5 on that play.
Boy, Lynch has been terrific for them, hasn't he?
Now looking at a sophomore tailback here.
Now, granted, you could have run through that hole.
Let's take a look at Brian Lynch right here on the run. Nice play. I'm sorry, Chuck. What were you going to say?
Well, just you could have run through that hole, which is a credit to their O-line too.
You're saying I could have run through that hole? I couldn't have walked through that hole, Chuck. Okay, Carafa again from the eye.
Nice.
I think he got it though.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, but nice play.
Nice
nevertheless.
play.
And I think that was
Connor
McNamara?
Yeah,
Connor Downs.
Connor Downs. Yeah. Connor Downs on the tackle. Connor will be back next year as well.
Now, somebody told me he's a terrific baseball player.
Nice, very good baseball player. Mom Lisa is the girls basketball coach. He comes from, mom and dad are 2 of the nicest people I've ever met. Wonderful people. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10, 7 minutes, 50 seconds left in the ball game. And that's Lynch again for about 2. Boy, it's turned into a really nice day here with the sun.
Jack Foley's in there.
Close to about 40 degrees, I'm thinking.
Frank, Jack Foley's in there for Foxborough, number 22, senior.
Yeah, if you can, Chucky, rattle a couple of these names off.
I will.
If we get some substitutions, and, I'm thinking we're probably going to shortly, especially the seniors.
2nd down and 8. At the Warrior 38.
Very tight formation for Mansfield right here. And that's Bo Polans on the carry. Gain of about 7.
And I think Connor McNamara was on that tackle.
Jake Pond on the stop. After gain of 6 yards.
Well, from the Cable 8 staff and myself and Chuck, and also my great friend Dougie Seuss, we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, very happy Thanksgiving. It doesn't seem to have turned out the way we wanted it score-wise in the football game, but I think, you know what, it was a good football game, good hard-fought effort, and I think we just jumped off sides. That's going to be a first down anyway. But we honestly wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving and a very Merry Christmas. And again, thank you to the staff.
Do you have everyone except for Neil, right? She's out in Michigan.
Yeah, I got them. I got
in?
them all. Yep. More importantly than that, I got the grandchildren.
Good for you.
That's all I really care about.
They're the only ones that listen to you.
Yeah, that's right. They don't even listen. Okay, clock going. It's about 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the football game. Mansfield driving the football. They're about two first downs away. Carafa under center. We got Brian Lynch in motion. Bo Palanza on the carry. Nice hard run for about 4 yards.
You know, there's still good hitting out there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's been no quit in Foxborough.
Nobody's quit. Nobody's quit. As a coach, I'm looking for some underclassmen in the football game. I want to see how they're going to contribute next year. I know they had a very good JV team this year. I think we lost. I think we were like 9-1 or 8-2 in the JVs, and the freshmen I think only lost one game. Chuck.
Yeah, Ian Sangster just came in at right defensive end actually for Foxborough. He's a senior.
Good.
Number 88.
Good.
And that's so typical of coaches, isn't it?
Wants to get him in the game. There's Brian Lynch on the carry. Nice tackle. Nice tackle by Connor Downs again on a terrific play. Great job.
I tell you what.
Let's take a look at Connor Downs, number 44 here. Nice job filling the hole. And that's what a linebacker's supposed to do. We've always had great linebackers here in Foxborough.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of the prototypical Foxborough linebacker, and I'm sure I'll annoy some people with this one because I'm only going to name one person, but I think of Ryan Morshed.
Oh,
he was a heat-seeking missile.
Yeah, they've had some good ones. Brian was certainly one of the best. Little guy, about 6'1", 245 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary Barrett, Jason Buttermer. I mean, we could go Chuck Kirk. We could go back years. And
Kirk is before my time, but Barrett.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a human battering ram.
He was an animal.
He played fullback too, did he?
Yeah.
Did he not? I should say.
He scared the heck out of me one day in a Pop Warner Pro. I'll tell you a little story.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, nice run by Brian Lynch. We're at the Pop Warner field one day, and Gary comes up to me. I was in love with Gary, just a terrific football player at a very, very young age. And he comes up to me and he says, "Mr. Jaffoon." I said, "What's up, bud?" He goes, "My heart hurts. My heart hurts." And I said, "What do you mean?" They had to take him to the hospital. He had a problem with his heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this is a kid who played high school football with abandon.
He did. He started. In fact, I believe he started as a freshman.
As a freshman linebacker, yeah.
How many kids can you say that about?
You can't say about many in Foxborough.
Valenza was one.
Yep. Yeah. Great talent. On both sides of the ball today. Great talent. And over the years, there's Palanza again. I think he's in the end zone for his second one. Bo Palanza.
Another freshman starter, Luke Soccorso.
Luke Soccorso is another one.
Well, I think this isn't exactly going out on a limb, but the inability to stop them on this possession, on this series, was probably
crucial.
The death knell for Foxborough.
Now here we go for the extra point.
Kick is up.
And it's good. Oh, we got a penalty. Let's take a look at Bo Palanza right here. taking the ball from the wing. Not very good tackling there. Okay, Mansfield has jumped out to a 31 to 8 lead, excuse me. And basically this is over, Chuck.
Frank, I had been looking for some notes a minute ago when you were talking about the JVs and the freshmen.
Yeah.
Clearly help is on the way.
I hope so.
Have you seen either team play?
I have. I haven't seen the freshman or the JV play. I've seen the freshmen play 3 or 4 times. They've got some quality athletes down there. I did a great job. Phil Thomas and
Derek Seuss.
Derek Seuss did a fabulous job with those kids. And I think they finished up 9-1, if I'm not mistaken. I think they just beat Mansfield last week. And I think the only game that they lost, I could be wrong on this, was King Philip. So, and King Philip program is getting to be a beast.
And you remember when they were they were bottom feeders for quite a while.
Exactly.
Well, that's what one guy will do. I mean,
Right.
what Brian Lee has done for KP is what Jack Martinelli has done here in Foxborough.
Without question.
But here's the one caveat.
Yeah.
You know, Martinelli has established a program. You know, I'm going to hold out on KP yet. I mean, they've strung together 3 or 4 good years, but I don't know that makes a program yet. But I think it's fair to say they're well on their way if they keep this up.
It's the key word, Chuck, program. It's the program. The program begins in Pop Warner football in Foxborough. It's the coaches on the varsity coming down to see those young kids and making them feel part of the program. The one thing that Jack has always done has made every kid in this program feel like a big part of the program. So, you know, he's you know, we can go on.
I could talk for hours.
Exactly. About all of these guys, they're all great people. Very, very good coaches.
My daughter thinks that she was Coach's favorite student of all time. And I've told her, you know, there are 2,000 other students who've been saying that
feel the same
over
way.
the last 33 years.
He's a great guy. It just, you know, he's a better person than he is a coach, and he's a great coach.
Yep.
So, I mean, we could talk, like you said, for hours about all of them.
I have mixed emotions on how much longer he stays now that I live down on the Cape. Part of me, a big part of me, wants him to stay on. The other part of me says he's ruining my my budget for gasoline. Because when he goes, I've seen my last Foxborough game.
I think he's got another 10 in him.
I hope he does.
Nolan Rogers on the carry.
Terrific play there. And you know why I hope he stays as much as any other reason? And I don't even know these people, but it's the parents that come and the kids that come.
Sure.
Because they're not going to know, you know, if he leaves, they'll never know what they're missing.
Well, here you go. You don't win 250 games and stay as long as he has. I think he's been here since like 1981. He came in with my wife at the Foxborough school system like 81 or 82. I'm not sure.
I think it was 82.
Something like that. And here we go. We got, is that Jake again? Yeah, Jake Pound on the carry. Yeah, and you don't stay that long. And obviously be a very good teacher the way he was and an outstanding coach without doing something right. So this program's going to go on. It's in good hands. Derek Gilreath on the reception from Nolan Rogers. First down. 3.5 minutes left in the football game. There's another. Here we go. We're going to get a little feisty here. Words are going to be exchanged. And
you see Mike Redding out there. He wants no part of that.
Yeah, Mike Redding's right.
He's doing the right thing.
It's garbage. It's not garbage time. You know, be a gentleman, take your loss, and move on.
You know, at the mention of the name Redding, as the young'uns say, I'd like to give a shout out to his father, Dave Redding. He runs just an absolutely terrific website. I mean, if you,
we're going to take a look at the penalty. That probably wasn't a good thing right there.
Was that a swing?
It looked like a swing to me.
But Dave Redding, I got many of the stats that helped us here today from that website. And also, when I was doing the program for the Touchdown Club 100 years ago, Dave Redding would bend over backwards to make sure I had pictures, because the trick is you always want to get pictures of underclassmen for the following year's program.
Absolutely.
And he would bring me over to his house and just let me sit down and go over everything he had.
Rogers found Jake Pound on that. You know, you make we give this a lot of lip service, but you know, the people who do the production of this, the people who do the programs, the people who do the concessions, this is a program. This is something that in a good program like Mansfield and Foxborough and North Attleboro, there's many people involved in this.
For sure.
It isn't just the head coach.
Yeah, and Jack Martinelli would be the first one to tell you that, too.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we got a nice run by Nolan Rogers going here. I mean, take a look at the work that Joan Goodwin did here. It's a touchdown club for years.
Well, I've always said regarding Joan Goodwin that the most well-intentioned parent comes and goes pretty much in a 4-year cycle.
Right.
Joan Goodwin
never goes.
She was
never goes. She's still part of the program, and she's not part of the program.
For us, it was a sprint. For her, it's been a marathon.
Yeah, just could have been one of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life.
And I have no ill will towards her for the fact that she still calls me Chuck Connors.
Oh, Joni, if you're listening, we love you, honey. And I mean everybody. I think Pond's got that one, Chuck. He's gotten it down to about the 5, right?
No, I mean just when I think of that club, I think of worker bees like Noreen Kelly and Peggy Grendel.
Yep.
Back in the day.
Yep.
I mean they were workaholics.
A gain of 2 on the play.
All of those good people make it all work. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the ball game. 31 to 8. Foxborough knocking on the door. Nolan Rogers from the shotgun. Austin Ryan in motion, going into the left flat, and I think he made the catch.
Yeah, he did.
He did, probably around the 2-yard line.
Well,
that first down, we moved the stakes, I think, Chuck, didn't we? Yep, we did. It's a first down. Well, there is no moving of the stakes on the 2-yard line.
Well,
first down.
Mansfield still got, I'd say, the majority of its starters out there.
Yeah. There's Keon Neal with another touchdown, cap off his career at Foxborough High School.
And what a career it's been.
Yeah.
Do you know his numbers?
You know, other than...
They've got to be stratospheric.
Yeah, well, this year I think he's got about a little over 1,100, maybe 15 touchdowns, something along those lines. I thought he had 13 coming in here.
So he would have been, help me in my math, he would have been a sophomore when Kevon Howard was a senior?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes.
Well, you know what that reminds me of? That the middle 2000s, when during pregame warm-ups, how's this for a murderer's row of quarterbacks? Ross Jaffoon, senior, Mike Swanton, junior, Drew Conley as a sophomore.
They're all pretty good. Well, Rogers is going to get sacked on this one.
2-point conversion attempt fails.
Well,
Rogers was brought down by number 17.
Okay, we've got a 31-14 score right now, folks. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the football game.
and
Let's take a peek here.
Reminder once again to all fans to please stay up
Easy walk in the park.
at the end of the game.
I don't think this score is going to change because Mike Redding will not let his kids run up a score against Foxborough.
No, not at all.
It's not his style.
He's a gentleman. Jack's a gentleman.
He might do it against some other towns. But seriously, but he's not going to do it against Jack Martinelli. Too much mutual respect there. Did you read how those two were praising each other and each other's teams yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's not one high school football coach in America that could pass a polygraph based on what they say about their opponent in the days before a Thanksgiving Day game.
It's true. It's true. What they say about the kids is truthful, but what the mentality is of this game is, you know, everybody wants to win this football game.
Was recovered by the Hornets, number 18.
Next year, I think they're both going to be at it again.
Well,
Take a look at the number of wins. I mean, like I said earlier, I think Mike's got 217, 218 wins. Jack's got 240.
42, 48 maybe?
Maybe 48. I mean, we're talking about, 460 something.
I think he's got 247 right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know how much longer we can keep him on. He's got 247 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go.
Yeah. Pick it up.
Let's
Pick it up or you're gone.
Exactly.
Well, we do want to wish Jack and his family well on Thanksgiving, and the rest of the coaches. We want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Anthony DiGirolamo is in the game at quarterback for the Hornets. Number 14.
Well, we got to switch a quarterback. Anthony DiGirolamo is the quarterback right now for Mansfield. He's their future.
And if I can find his name.
A gain of 2 in the second and
Do you know what year he is?
I think he's a sophomore.
You're right. So this is the future for Mansfield then.
Yeah, you got Brian Lynch and Anthony DiGirolamo. Lynch is out of there.
And Justin Bean just came in for Foxborough, number 98. He's playing right corner.
I'm sure he's gotten them all in, Chuck.
He's
All the
doing it.
freshmen,
I'm sure
I would
he's,
think.
well, you know, I doubt he's going to get them all in. He's got 43 seniors,
Jeez.
which is the equivalent of some towns' full rosters.
Absolutely. That would have been twice Sharon's roster 5 years ago.
You know what I call that? I call that the Pied Piper effect. I mean, not all of these kids are out there simply for the sake of football.
They
They
just
want to
wanna
be
be-
around Jack Martinelli.
And they want to be a part of this program.
Yep.
Absolutely.
First down and 2.
Okay, we've got about 20 seconds left in the ball game. I think we're just going to sit on this. Yeah, I want you to stay with us for a couple of minutes, folks, because we're going to do the trophies at the end of the football game. Well, great job by the Mansfield Hornets.
Really.
They came to play, and final score 31-14.
You know, at times the play got chippy, but I don't think it ever approached dirty.
No,
That was the result of a long simmering 84-year-old rivalry.
There you go. There you go.
You see Martinelli right now talking with Brendan Hill. That was a nice move.
Yeah, Brendan Hill, terrific football player, basketball player. MVP in basketball is a sophomore in the Hockomock League. He's going to New Hampshire.
Oh, is he?
Yep, going to New Hampshire, and they're going to.
Are they
from
giving
what I
him the
understand-
scholarship?
Oh yeah, they're going
that's
to
great.
redshirt him, and hopefully he'll make a comeback.
So he didn't lose his offer then just because of the injuries?
No.
Oh, that's
They-
great.
They
Good for
honored
him.
that, which is terrific, I think.
Well, they're going to be announcing trophies. Give me some thoughts on who gets the MVP for Foxborough. You used to do this, as you recall.
Yeah,
As did
well,
I.
It's hard to say for me who. This might be a. Brian DeVellis had a very good game today. I think he'd be in the running.
I think the easy pick is Keon Neal.
Keon Neal is probably going to be your pick. On offense, he's probably your MVP for Foxborough. I would say probably Keon Neal. But Brian DeVellis did have a nice game.
How about tandem running backs?
Jake
And,
Pond had a nice game today.
But how about the kid from Mansfield, 32, Lynch?
Oh, Lynch had a
Would you-
terrific game.
Would you consider him for their MVP?
No. You know why?
Why?
Sophomore. I'm thinking this is going to a senior.
Okay.
I'm going to think Bo Polonza.
Yeah, I could live with that. Number 17 had a terrific game. You know, I was
But
impressed.
then again, I'm never right, Chuck, so I could easily be
And I
wrong.
was impressed with Carafa, their quarterback.
Yeah, he did a nice job.
I mean, he didn't do anything more than he had to do.
Right.
Didn't try
Right.
to. I mean, he threw one or two wounded ducks that he probably wish he had back.
Yep.
But he was. I think the best word to describe him was efficient.
Yeah. That's the best way to describe their football team today, Mansfield. They were efficient. They took advantage of situations. They moved the ball. They moved the clock. And we didn't capitalize. We had 3 times where, I've said it before, 3 times inside the 20-yard line, and we couldn't get a touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, it's all water over the dam right now, but I got a feeling that if you could say there was one big difference in this game, it was the lines of Mansfield, both offense and defense.
Yeah. Well, they certainly blocked well, and they stymied the middle on defense. Linebackers played very well for Mansfield.
At this time, we'd like to announce the Outstanding Lineman Award for the Warriors will be presented by Sean Parker. And the winner is number 70, Nectarios Uzanidis.
Sean Parker is going to give that award out for in memory of his brother, Jeffrey, who passed away at the age of 25. Terrific wrestler, terrific football player.
Of the
Better kid
Foxborough Most Valuable
than he
Player
was a football
Award,
player. Just a wonderful young
which
man.
will be
who passed
presented
away
by Foxborough's
at a very,
athletic
very
director,
early
Sean
age.
Mackin.
And his brother Sean, who played with
is number 8,
Ross,
Jake Pond,
great friends of
for the
ours.
Warriors.
It's nice to see Uzanidis get that award.
Looks like Bosniak got the Backs Award.
And Bosniak got the
Nope,
Jake Pond. Very well,
The
very
Matt
deserving,
McHugh
very well
Outstanding
deserved.
Alignment
Jake Pond had a very
Award,
good game today, both
which will be
offensively and
presented by
defensively.
Matthew
Came to
McHugh's
play.
sister, Catherine Jansen, is presented to the Hornets. Jared Archer.
Archer's the kid who made that big hit in the backfield there.
Oh, okay.
He almost killed Nolan Rogers.
And the winner of the Don Cullivan Mansfield Most Valuable Player Award,
Yeah.
which will be presented by Mansfield High School's athletic director, Joe Russo, is number 17, Bo Carranza.
Bo Carranza did get the award.
Good pick.
Yeah, that's a very good pick, offensively and defensively. This young man had some injuries early on and didn't even get to play the whole season, but good for him. His father's a wonderful, wonderful guy, Richie Carranza. I know him well, and he does a lot for this football program here.
And will be presented by Mansfield High School Principal Michael Conley. Congratulations.
What is this, the Cullivan Trophy?
This is the MVP. Is that the offensive line, Chuck? Who got the award?
I'm guessing that might be all the captains,
Oh, captain's good. Oh, I see.
because Brandon Hill's out there.
Oh, I got you. Yep. Oh, this is the trophy for the game. For the game.
Congratulations to
Yep.
both teams.
Yep.
For an
Well,
outstanding
congratulations to both teams, as the public announcer said. Again, we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Please be safe. Have a great Christmas from the staff here, from the people who know how to put this thing together. At Foxborough Cable 8, we want to wish everybody the best. I want to thank my great friend Chucky Robbins for coming up from the Cape to be with me today, and my good friend Chet Harrington sitting next to me, being our spotter for today.
And head of security.
And head of security. Chester's a legend in his own mind, and a great friend of mine, and I want to acknowledge him. I want to thank everybody for listening and putting up with us all year long. My good friend Dougie Seuss, I want to wish him the best to his family, and thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate all the help.
Thanks, Frank. It's been fun.
You bet. You bet. Have it. There you go. We got it. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, how are you? Brother did great at the end there.
Oh, no. Mom told us about 6'3", 330.
Well, she corrected us. She claims 2.
Nolan Rogers back to pass. And I'm not sure of the number on that.
That was Bosniak.
Austin Ryan in motion. Rogers back to pass. Little out pattern right here. We're going to find out right now. Ryan handing the ball, or excuse me, Nolan Rogers handing the ball. Who's that? Is that Neil?
Three's got the angle on him.
Yeah. Well, we got one of those back.
Something's wrong.
Back to Neil. I think we're in on this one.
Yeah.
Yep, he made it in.
Good job. See Martinelli right now talking with Brendan Hill.
You guys staying home? We're going over Wendy's brother's house. That's one of the uncles. We got blue.